Hey YouTube, it's ICU, and welcome to the 159th episode of Best Tech Info and Rumors. Alright, to start off, I just want to say that there haven't been a lot of articles on Best Tech Info lately, and that's mostly because I'm working on changing things around. So coming pretty soon, you will see some awesome changes to happen to Best Tech Info. I'm not going to give them all away now, but depending on how far I get, I may be able to implement them within about a week and announce them in the next episode of this series. Alright, and with that said, since last week, I've made two new videos. The first one was an in-depth comparison between Apple's all-new iPhone 5S and their lower-cost iPhone 5C smartphone. So if you're at all interested in that and you want to see the major differences between the two devices, I highly recommend checking it out because let me just tell you, the iPhone 5S with its all-new A7 processor is simply amazing, and it definitely outperforms most smartphones on the market, especially the iPhone 5C. And the A7 chip is actually really interesting. It almost seems as though Apple downplayed it during their unveiling event. And if you're asking for my opinion on the device, I definitely recommend it, whether you're coming from another platform or upgrading from a previous iPhone model, even the iPhone 5. Now, while of course I have to get the latest iPhone models for my job, I would even get the iPhone 5S over the iPhone 5 if I wasn't in a line of work that required it. And while some people may say that the 5S is just an iPhone 5 with a few minor internal upgrades, that's definitely not the case. While it does look very similar to its predecessor, the iPhone 5, with its two-tone aluminum and glass design, except for the new and improved dual LED True Tone flash and the redesigned Touch ID home button, it's really a completely different device, and that can be attributed to the A7 processor with its quad-core graphics, the device's Co-M7 processor that offloads motion data from the A7 chip to make it perform even better when using different applications that utilize things like the gyroscope. The camera, although it's still 8 megapixels, has been greatly improved. It features bigger pixels, a better aperture, it has improved light sensitivity, and with iOS 7 on the 5S, it brings two new camera modes, slow-mo and burst, both of which I did detail in my in-depth comparison between the 5S and the 5C. The 5S does feature Apple's all-new Touch ID home button sensor, which is able to securely unlock the device and make iTunes purchases using only your fingerprint. And if you want more details on Touch ID, including how safe it really is in an actual demo, then just be sure to check out my Touch ID review video, which I'll have linked to below. Also, the device does have better LTE support, it has an improved battery, and because of the A7 chip, it definitely extends the battery life of the device over its predecessor. So that was just my really quick review of Apple's all-new iPhone 5S. Again, I definitely recommend it to any smartphone owner. Another video that I made recently was discussing iOS 7, the latest jailbreak details, and now iOS 7.0.2. So referencing an article from Jailbreak iOS Evasion a couple of days ago following last week's release of iOS 7 and both the iPhone 5S and the iPhone 5C, Apple released iOS 7.0.2. Now, the new update acts as both a unifying firmware for the fragmentation that Apple caused with the iPhone 5S and iPhone 5C exclusive 7.0.1 update, and a solution for a few lock screen bugs that affect iOS 7. Moreover, it was announced that the latest update doesn't have an impact on the Evader's next utility. It will be capable of jailbreaking 7.0.2. Now, I did go more into depth on the topic of jailbreaking in the video that I'll have linked to below, the one that I did create prior to this episode, so I highly recommend watching it. Really quick, for those of you who don't know though, I'll give you a rundown of the latest in jailbreaking. So of course, with the release of iOS 6.1.3, Apple effectively patched the Evasion Untethered iOS 6 through 6.1.2 jailbreak utility. Now with the release of iOS 7, the 5C, and the 5S, the Evaders are both focused on and dedicated to releasing an iOS 7 jailbreak. And since 7.0.2 didn't really bring any new improvements to security as far as jailbreaking is concerned, those who update to 7.0.2 can rest safe knowing that their device will be included in the next jailbreak utility. Now, as far as a release date or a time frame is concerned, unfortunately there isn't one. However, now with both of the new iPhone models out and iOS 7, the Evaders have all that they need to continue work on the next utility, so it may be sooner than we think. And of course, I will keep you guys completely updated on the jailbreak status here on my YouTube channel. And if you want a chance to enter to win a brand new iPhone 5S, just be sure to watch my 5S unboxing video. That will conclude soon, and I will have more details on the giveaway in the days to come. However, for this video, if you want a chance to enter to win a $100 gift card, just be sure to rate it up and hit that subscribe button to be notified every time I release a new video. And also leave a relevant comment down below in the comments. Once it's been posted, you'll be automatically entered to win. and that giveaway will conclude after this episode, so just be sure to get your entries in now. And if you don't know what to leave in the comment section, try answering the question of the day. So are you guys excited about the next Untethered jailbreak? And if so, what tweaks or modifications are you most looking forward to on iOS 7? And of course, to be updated more often, simply like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, and add me in one of your circles inside of Google+. And until next time, this is ICU signing out.